combination of the main character Ruckus walking down the road and an overdub. Do we have anything else to go over as far as that scene is concerned?
Actually, I would like to mention one thing that Sean mentioned earlier because a lot of us weren't here. For those who are acting, the expectation is that you will become your character.
Dude, just come get me.
Some people
There's a tree out there.
Some people will go very deep into their character. In the case of some of these characters, that can be a slightly disturbing place. Well, two of them.
I was.
It's just the character. But if this person from the moment set is on to the end of the day is this character, don't break that for them.
I don't do that.
Okay, so anyway.
With a
Your
1-year-old
character
at
actor, not
home,
method actor.
coffee is good.
There's a good.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Method acting don't work.
I put a little extra.
All right, real quick, back to the setting and everything that we were doing. Again, we originally had the scene set up. It's going to be rural. We're going to try to extend that scene out as far as possible. Is that correct? Make it look like he's walked several miles. That's actually not a bad thing. Who is good with stick figures? Anybody?
What do you mean stick figure? As a drawing?
Well, we need to start coming up. We need to, next
storyboard.
not even next production meeting. We need to start storyboarding, especially this very first part here. We want to get the pace of the film and the feel of the film, and the overall atmosphere of this film. We want to get down almost immediately, because otherwise you'll be reshooting.
I've got nothing else going on right now.
My sister, he does do very
Are
good
you pretty
cartoon-like
I used to
artwork.
be really good with artwork. Not so much anymore, but I can do a mean stick figure now.
Well, the reason the person that's going to be dealing with the person that there should be 3 people involved in the storyboarding. The first should be, of course, the person that's going to actually make the film, and the second is actually going to be the writer. So then you have somebody who's know how to draw. So not necessarily have to draw perfectly. Again, I use the Martin Scorsese thing. If you ever seen his storyboards, they're terrible. They're just stick figures, but they're effective.
But you want to get for where the camera's going to be and where.
Correct.
The
You
painting's
want
gonna
to,
be.
and any of that none of this is set in stone. So anything you see on a storyboard doesn't have to be set in stone. We can shoot additional footage. So,
Cause I can just scan my
Do you
address
have
to
any
you guys.
pictures of these locations that we're
No.
supposed to get?
no, but we will.
My
We
sister
should go get
Mary
some
had
pictures
actually-
of it. We will get
Just
the pictures
a
of it.
picture of like where you just take a picture where you want the camera to be,
Okay.
and then you can draw stick figures on it.
Mary had actually
People that's gonna
expressed
read.
an
People that's
interest
gonna
in
read
Guys,
for parts.
guys,
People
one
that's gonna
conversation
read.
at a time.
People that's gonna read for parts. It looks like, to be honest with you, we don't have a whole lot of parts here. So, you have a script over there?
It's like,
Go to page 3.
what, 6 parts, counting the waitress?
Ruckus.
And then what the Ruckus, the
Ruckus,
Dracor,
Teresa.
the waitress, the pimp, and his 3 buddies. And that's
So
it.
that could be
Just Cindy with a
anybody.
J. Is it Jesse or just Cindy? Which is it?
Jesse's fine.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Teresa, the crack
Read Teresa. Just do it. And read it like you mean it.
What page?
This is the character. Okay, your character is basically it's a crack whore. It's gonna be bullets, okay?
Crispy, hush, please.
Like
Become the crack whore.
I suck your dick for $1.
that kind. So I'm not kidding. That's what it is.
Be the best
This
crack whore
is
you can
someone who
be.
has literally skipped the trick.
But you don't have to put that much emphasis into it. Just we put you on the spot here. I'll see what you can do. Why not? I know what these guys can do. I've lived with them my whole life. It's a tragedy, but it's true.
Be the best crack whore you can be.
Be the best.
Actually,
And nobody's gonna critique you. Nobody's gonna care.
Well, here's a question: is she high now, or she want to get high?
Well, no, she's not high right
Yes.
now. What you're doing, this scene is
No,
really
she's
simple.
high right now.
Yeah, actually she is.
But she's coming down. Is what she's doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
You're coming off a high right this second.
about crack.
And the
And
reason why I want you to do this is because he's gonna read too. Because I want to hear what these guys sound like. Because I'm trying to set this up in my head
Do
too.
you have a character profile?
So if you want, you can just read it like normal lines, and if you start getting comfortable with something or uncomfortable with something, just do it the way. Just read it because you're a girl. But you can say I'm like any chance to say fuck you cracker to him was fucking great. Just think about that, okay?
Actually, it starts on page 2 at the
So
bottom.
yeah, it starts on page 2. Sorry.
Flipping back to
So
page
let's
2.
just hear it. You got one tape on it.
You got it.
I just want to hear it because I'm trying to set this up in my head too, so bear with
Red
me.
tape on them.
Bear with me.
I will.
All right, I'm gonna set the scene up for you guys. Where we at here?
Storage shed.
Storage facility, Ruck storage unit.
Fuck, what's the combination? 26, storage facility, Ruck, sweat, stale cigars. What the fuck am I?
You're at the right spot. Ruck
Where's
says
she
Just
coming from?
entered.
She's
She
standing
comes in
for
saying,
but
"Hand
her
over the
first
keys,
line is not
motherfucker."
the first one, is it?
No.
No, he has the first line.
Hand over the keys, motherfucker.
You hear
Yeah,
off
see?
screen.
Be a bitch. Tell him. Hand the keys, motherfucker. Do it. Don't be scared.
Call the cops.
It's the Chris. I mean, it feels good. It'll feel good. Don't you ever want to? I tell you what. Imagine you hate the fucker. Imagine he's an asshole. He's a big piece of shit. Steam
someone get her
pile
a
of
gun.
roach turds.
I have a sword. Will that work?
Oh, Zana.
Avast ye.
Hush! Filling.
Hand over the keys, motherfucker.
Hey,
You
she's
have
got. Come on.
got to be kidding me.
Got the big kid in me. It's like Forrest Gump.
Skipped the tricks and went straight to armed robbery?
Do it.
Page 3.
Page 3. Fuck you. You will know it's time to turn the page when you hear Sean go like this. All right, here we go. Oh, Teresa?
Fuck you, cracker.
That sounds good. I like that.
It's Cracker with a K, you dirty piece of trash. Now turn around like a good little piece of trash that you are, and you won't get hurt. Oops! I seem to have broken your meth mouth. That's all she has to say.
I know that. That's perfect.
Well, she's go.
It's hard to talk without your message.
No, it's okay. Easy.
You, Cracker!
Fuck you, Cracker.
That's like no lines. That's like 6
Fuck you, Cracker! What?
All right.
That was my shooting hand.
Well, he shot.
I shot it. All right. So did you find out what you needed to find out?
I'm actually trying to think of something right second, so bear with me.
All right.
Give him some more alcohol.
Well, page 4,
Give
there's
me
more
some more.
lines.
Page.
No, one more line. That's good here. Sorry.
Yes.
This opening scene, seriously. If you had an vision of it, started from beginning to bottom of the page. Tell me what you're envisioning.
Going back to page
'Cause
1.
honestly, God, I think you and I are on a similar page.
Honestly, the way I saw it when I wrote it, there was only one location. It was side of a street,
Exactly.
cow pasture in the background.
Sure.
Dark, you couldn't really see a lot, but we can change that to
Dusk. Starting with
dusk,
right.
which is again easy in my mind. He's walking down the road. There's a fence to the field on his right hand side. He is by himself. He is just walking down the road. He's angry, visibly angry, mumbling to himself. You hear the overdub. The overdub kind of creates a counterpoint to what you're seeing in Ruckus. Ruckus is pissed.
Right.
This overdub is very calm, it's very collected, and it kind of lends this weird balance to how angry he is.
Why is he so mad?
Never really goes into it.
You get some of it in
Do that
the
again for
overdub
me.
itself and in what it talks about,
No.
but it doesn't
What?
actually say why.
Cake.
And I
It's a
pulled that out
piece of cake to
specifically.
make a
to
pretty
detail.
cake.
I want the drink.
And he's just walking, pissed.
Sure.
Every so often he gets, just bursts out with something and just like person deep in their thought, mumbling to themselves, walking down the road and just gets pissed and yells something because it's the middle of nowhere.
What are you trying to kill me?
And then keeps going.
Way to go like that. We call him Motorcycle Harry.
Smart ass comments.
Guys?
I can hear right here.
And that's it.
So you're on the same page as I am.
I like that solitaire, and actually the way I saw it originally, was it was so dark. Literally, it was like shining a light on one person,
I'm so sorry.
and it was so dark you couldn't fucking see shit.
We can do that. We can do that.
That
The
is
Babalizer, we can do that.
The what?
Holy
The
shit.
Babalizer.
Ah.
I mean, you might hear like the buzzing in the background, crickets in the background, a car every once in a great while, but you don't actually see any of it. It's very
No, fuck off.
like being in a cell all you see is just this figure, and there is dark everywhere else. And you know where it is. You can see the grass. You can see a little bit of the road. You can probably see the fence next to him. But other than that, you don't get shit for the terrain. And that was originally what I saw.
All right. Casey, you're vying for the lead role, correct?
Why? Did you sweeten my coffee with cocaine or something?
The weird part about this is you probably understand the lead character more than anybody does. So you probably, I would assume, you're probably the best for it.
Cocaine, yeah. Well, again, I'll leave that in the casting director's hands. No
Everybody still
ego.
got to audition.
No ego.
When do we want to do real auditions? We can start as soon as now. I could care less.
I
Hold it to
think
you
that
then.
we should really get what we want out of the script and maybe go a little technical with it.
I think
and
Ruck
then we
should
can fill the
be.
people in later.
That's fine.
I think Ruck should be like a really shitty, nasty Matthew McConaughey type.
Thinking the same thing.
You.
I picture
Texas
Matthew
Chainsaw
McConaughey like
Massacre.
it was gay porn. So.
I'm talking about the way he talks.
Oh,
Do you watch that random it?
Like, from what?
Don't worry. Anything he's in,
I'm not sure who it is.
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey is.
Did you see Trump
Hang
and
on, I'll
Thunder?
pull up a YouTube.
Pull up.
See-
Oh
Pull
my
up.
god, you know who that is?
Foddy.
Yeah.
Pull up that scene from Dazed and Confused.
you really want to see the Matthew McConaughey character that you want to play? Watch the remake of like was it?
He was in Rain of Fire.
He was a Rain of Fire,
He
but
was
the character
the bald
he played
guy
in
that
the
jumped
character
off
he played
with the
in
axe.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 36 or whatever the hell
Yeah,
it was.
the Next
He's in that.
Generation or
Yeah, Next
Part
Generation.
9 or
That's the character you're looking for.
yeah, that one's dead on.
He's dead on
Pretty
for what
cool
you're doing.
For it.
So it's
He
like
actually made that
the
movie.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre that Matthew
Next
McConaughey
Generation.
Next
watch that, you probably get some good feelings out of it. To be honest with you, you're gonna think I'm totally crazy. When I picture what this character being rough and tough, the kind of character I picture him being is more along the lines of anybody ever seen No Country for Old Men?
No Country for Old Balls.
If you've ever seen that movie, the character I'm picturing you is more of the not the Javier Bardem character, but the
Tommy Lee Jones.
who played W.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Josh Brolin.
Yeah, Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin's in this movie, and he plays a very, and he's a smart guy. He's a very educated guy. However, he doesn't, it's not extended outward that way. He seems like he's just a redneck hick, but he's a real tough guy. I actually think Josh Brolin's brilliant. He's a really good actor. So
George W.
that's another good character that you might want to pull off of.
Hey, where?
No Country for Old Men. Those of you who haven't seen it, it's a great film.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Stop pursuing me today.
Okay.
You want to get me a
Chris,
taco?
come here.
Yes.
Oh, no.
My teeth are
That tells me you shouldn't have any more.
I'm feeling like Greta Van Susteren right now.
This new batch is making my teeth wiggle.
It's feeling like shit.
Yep, that's Matthew.
Wait a minute, what are we watching?
This is really good cooking.
I kind of want to get.
Generation.
That's not like anybody can kill. Somebody's somebody to bango. Oh, I'll go on this. I'm not gonna miss some titties.
Him crushing the head.
Any of the scenes where he's in his truck, they're pretty much it.
I've never seen the movie, so this is all I saw.
What is happening?
No, it's not
He's
it takes me
crushing
back.
that girl's head.
Takes you back to what?
I can't say.
Why not? You're on the camera. You can say anything.
Well, I'm not allowed to talk about that anymore as per my injunction.
You're not allowed to talk about what?
The past.
Talk about what?
Oh, the past.
Let's get
What
back
is
to
the
it.
past?
Okay, we can search for this later.
Ask this guy.
Nothing.
Hello in TV land.
Hello, TV.
Wow.
Okay. Alright, so we know what we want Ruck to be like, a la Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Matthew McConaughey's character.
Well, that's just an idea. I don't know if that's. Does that scene, that character scene?
I've never seen it.
Well,
I've never seen it, so I will watch it.
All I'm talking about specifically is not him going around killing people and chopping them up. To make,
No. Just the overall demeanor of
But
the
just the demeanor, yes.
Yeah, he's a good old boy, but he's got a
in the back.
menace around him.
Right. He's a good old boy, but he likes to eat everybody every once in a while.
He's alright. He'll take care of business.
He likes to cut off a couple of legs and arms and chew them up.
Just to create a little perspective here, Ruckus is not actually a bad person. He believes that people there's something supernatural about the character. Obviously, it comes from a mage role-playing game that we play.
But didn't you just go and tell us earlier that he's an asshole?
I will explain. I will
I will
explain.
point out that
Okay, guys, can I finish?
actually, this is kind of
Like the guy
important.
from the Punisher, the original Punisher.
The-
Dolph Lundgren? I hope not.
Now, when I've originally portrayed this character and written about this character
Dolph Lundgren.
in the past, the one character I have kind of taken as an archetype has been, and I'm not sure how many of you might be familiar with it, but Stu Redman.
Stu Redman, yeah, but
From
he wasn't
the
an
stand?
More of an asshole, but just that kind of laid back, I don't
Country
want
boy.
to
East
deal
Texas?
country boy, yeah, and that's where Ruck is from, is East Texas.
Far as
He's got harder R's in his southern. It's more of a southern twang instead of a raw.
I gotta work on that.
flushing characters out. Far you have the floor.
Important thing to note is that Ructus is not actually a bad person or a douchebag, which was the point of, and he's not that southern, and he's not that much of an idiot. And that was the point of the original overdub being very, very different from the dialogue that Ructus has. Ructus, again, is a supernatural. There's something supernatural about him. There's something magical or unusual, and he has a fate. And part of his fate is that people who get close to him, people who care about him, die. And this is something that is in his background that he has lived with all of his life. And so as he got older, instead of putting his faith in people, instead of making connections with people, he started pushing people
He
away.
became an asshole out of necessity so that people didn't get close to him so they wouldn't die.
Well, I have a question. I have a question from a third-party person who knows nothing about online games or magic.
Right.
How do I know this character's like this?
Actually, by the end of it, it becomes apparent.
Okay.
It starts off as a mystery.
That's what I'm asking. Perfect. 'Cause that's kind of what I got out of the way. Just a question.
He has a benevolent agenda. He does help Teresa.
Sure.
And this is not something that necessarily is going to be told in this particular script.
Sure.
But the character itself has a history. The character itself has a story, and that's something that we need to keep in mind when we tell this little part of his life. For a couple of reasons. That's the character that we have. We can create something completely different and go in a different direction.
No. It's character.
Or we can keep it the way it is because we have it, because we know it, because we have a reference for it. And also, it gives us the opportunity, if we want to continue this later on or move into other stories and Ructus's his life as other projects, we know what we're dealing with from the beginning.
And basically, what kind of brings us all together from beginning to end? I mean, you see, he's an asshole, and I mean, he beats the living hell out of this guy. He was willing to kill this girl, and yet, final line, page 7. Some lessons, they have to hurt but some lessons have to hurt to sink in. I'm stuck here for now, but at least I can do his help in my own way. I mean, he really is someone who's trying to help in his own way without letting anyone see him as a helpful person.
So Ructus is a lot like End.
Ironic that.
Yeah. Seems a trait with you. But anyway.
Marty.
I like some characters. I try to model my characters after John Holmes.
Endowed.
Boom.
Okay.
Where's the cricket chirp? Where's the
Do we have
chirp?
anything else that
You
we
can hear
want
my
to
time.
Do we have anything else that we want to sidebar off to, or do you want to go back to going line by line on the script and sort of talk about the scenes that are there?
Chris, read your, not you. Read your overdub. Read it like you would read it.
You want me to throw in the actual dialogue lines too?
Do whatever you want.
Kept a measured pace. My thoughts were still all jumbled, and my battered brain struggled to integrate the last year and a half of my existence. Anger, frustration, resentment swirled in my mind. Each step down that concrete became a cadence. And rage slowly lit its way through my blood. He couldn't just leave well enough fucking alone. So much time. So much of myself had gone into crafting the solution for this problem. A new soul for the purpose of diverting the attention of my enemies. The plan had been perfect, would simply cease to exist. In my place was the face, spirit, and personality of another man. The ordeal had been both a difficult and terribly costly test. All I had to do was fade away. Never existed in the first place. Fate doesn't let loose so easily, though. There I was, back where I started from. My actions setting off alarm bells to the most obnoxious of people.
Do me a favor, stay over there. When you're reading the overdubs, don't emphasize anything. In other words, when you're reading the overdubs, like the most obnoxious of people, keep it monotone. Reason being is you're thinking this in the head, and when you overstate something, especially in a setting where you're trying to set up a character or set up what's going on in their brain, if you overdo it, then it stops being inner monologue and becomes outside monologue. Because an inner monologue, very rarely do people yell at themselves in their heads. It's very uncommon. You might, but most people don't.
Gotcha.
So it's just, I think if we'll do it both ways to see how it works. But so
Jack's medulla oblongata.
pick up where it says like a 10-year-old with a fucking scab.
Like a 10-year-old with a fucking scab. He couldn't quit picking. They'd torn the scars open before there'd been a time to heal. Great work had unraveled at the seams. Now what was left was the target of an ever-homing missile. Me. Lady Fate only had to kick you in the taint so many times before you get the point. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is who I'm supposed to be. You can't escape your fate.
Yeah, I like that. I like the way that flows very nicely. I really do. I like that. Now we got a trickle and a downpour.
Fuck.
I just killed our PG-13 rating. We just killed PG-13 rating.
Frell.
Got started. No, you're good.
Frack.
You're good. Storage facility, we don't need to get to right in a second, unless you want to tonight, that's fine, but,
Is there anything you would want to talk about as far as the storage facility scene is concerned? There was one thing that I wanted to bring up.
go ahead.
The passage of time, as Ruckus is trying to remember his PIN number to get in,
Right.
one of the ideas that I had was he's smoking, he lights a cigarette and sort of like either leans on something or slumps over, whatever, to try and remember, and the scene fades out and fades back into like 5 cigarette butts sitting around his feet. And then he remembers it. And that is like a quick way to show the passage of time. And
He's
also
been there for at least like an hour or so.
an hour,
That's
just
good.
smoking away, trying to fucking remember it, and it's like, Eureka!
That's good.
Cut to the restaurant.
You say you gotta go to the restaurant.
Cut
To the restaurant. Jim's like, I just ate, I gotta go to the restaurant though. Okay. What's that, what page?
I need
It would
some
be page 4.
head cheese fries.
Thank you.
Exterior diner establishing.
Exterior shots.
Whenever you're ready, Casey.
Okay.
And Joey, get ready for your part.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Where are we at here?
Bottom
3.
quarter of the page.
Page 3,
Page
bottom.
4.
Or page 4.
Joey still here?
Joey's behind you.
Okay.
Joey, since you got the fucking kidding me, you're the pimp, Joey. You gotta do like Kermit the Frog. Where's my money?
Where's my money?
Where's my money?
Shut up!
Alright, and sidebar.
Kermit the Pimp here.
Okay.
What?
No, it's not.
Just
Start all over.
Kermit the Pimp here.
That's my camera you're kicking at, dickhead.
no, I was kicking his head.
Okay.
Remember, Holmes, you're Latin. Okay?
That's good.
No,
He can do Latin.
He can play whatever Spanish person he wants. They all look the same. Okay? Just like black people.
That-
do no job.
He does not look like fuck.
All white people look the same to you guys.
We look different in the alleys though.
It's true.
Well played, Joey. Well played. It doesn't have to be Latin, it can be ghetto.
Okay, before we go any further, what this pimp? Is this pimp an old school pimp? Is this pimp like a modern day pimp? There's a big difference between the two. Modern day pimp.
No.
Modern day pimp would be dressed in FUBU.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
You know,
That's what I'm.
Do we have
Is he
anything
like
in the budget
Flavor
for a
Flav?
grill?
No, we're talking about the. Yeah.
I have some
No,
gum.
it's nondescript.
No,
He's basically FUBU.
I have some
like-
gum. We can use the wrapper.
Oh yeah, we can use gum wrapper for a
Oh,
grill.
God damn it.
OG.
So basically, you're going OG, though. You're going ghetto. You know, and ghetto's easy to do. All you gotta do is go down Orange Block. No, you gotta do that. Just go out to.
Yeah, we could go do some research.
Yeah, we can do some research right in the streets.
No purchasing.
We can go
Excuse
sit on
me,
the
can
corner
you be
of Kaylee
more
and Michigan
black,
to get some
sir?
good education.
No purchasing.
What's really funny is that
Now, with $20, you fill out this multiple
you know
choice
what it feels
questionnaire
like
for
to
me.
be that.
You can start.
Alright, so we have established this pimp is ghetto.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
And Ruck and Teresa go and sit in the booth with the pimp. Action.
Alright, so you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Where's my money, bitch?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
What are you? Pimp out of the
Something
70s?
too.
Who pathetic?
Start over.
Action.
Okay, so we'll start over. Okay. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
That's not. No
Where's
offense.
my money, bitch?
Back up.
No offense, but that's not country. That sounds like you're throwing an English accent on there.
Where's my money, bitch? You're supposed to be fucking kidding me.
Okay, guys,
I gotta work on the accent.
Chris, just go Ruck from game. Doesn't have to have a really thick honky tonk accent. Every so often it'll seep through and we can work on it from there.
Okay, so I gotta work on the accent, yeah.
You could just
But
change
go
the
for
words.
now, go Ruck from
This
game.
is just a read through right
Yeah.
now, so we're good.
I need to, that's what I'm trying to say.
It's a read through. You'll find your character eventually.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Where's my money, bitch?
What are you? Pimp out of the 70s? You're pathetic. Now sit down and shut up or your name will be Lefty. I am not in a good mood, so I'm only going to say this once. You will never speak to this girl again. You will never stray into my line of sight again. You will get the hell out of this state starting in 30 seconds. Now leave before you're forced to leave behind something on this table that you will miss until the end of your days.
Don't go yet. Stop right there. Get a pen and give it to him. Because he would never say you is dead, motherfucker. It's never gonna happen. He's Spanish. He does not look black. If he says you is dead, motherfucker, that's not gonna cut it. That takes credibility right out of there.
You dead?
You
Maybe
dead,
is
nigga.
part ad lib it.
Joey, what would you
Whatever
say?
you think
What
you'd
would you
say.
say?
What would you say?
I'm gonna kill you as well.
You're dead, Holmes.
You're dead, motherfucker.
I would be like,
Go with my money.
since I'm Hispanic,
Right.
I'll just be like, you a dead motherfucker.
There you
That's
go.
perfect. See, I like that.
Oh,
Perfect.
I like it.
Like, as I'm walking away, I'll just be like,
You take it down right thug, baby.
you a dead motherfucker.
Motherfucker, thug.
There you go.
Add like
Hey.
a little Spanish into it.
He's
whatever.
walking the walk over
Hey,
there.
Do that again for me. That was good.
So I walk away. You's a dead motherfucker, cabrón.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. So that's good.
Okay.
Okay.
It was good for me,
Cabrón, back
Joey.
down.
Yeah, he's already working.
Nice.
You know, an idea I had
Oh,
for the
sorry.
script writing, something I've seen
You was
done,
dead, mofo.
is whenever you want to imply an accent, you actually take the words, the regular words, and you spell them
Phonetically.
out. Where, yeah, phonetically, where they have to be said in that kind of twang. And if Casey reads that over and over and over again.
Again,
that
anybody
way,
exactly. Anybody
okay.
reading lines, ad lib. Whatever you think doesn't fit to what. A perfect example is any script
here,
being
buddy.
rewritten dialogue wise. No matter
I beg your pardon.
As long as the premise comes across the same way, you're not really changing anything. So even you have to ad lib quite a bit. Don't stick straight to the script. It
My
sounds
friend
stupid.
John. I have a lighting gig tomorrow. And
I gotta-
he wanted to come on. $50.
$50?
$50. 10 hours. Actually, worked about 5. Just running rope. Edward himself. Fantasy of life.
No, but who you working for? Who's lighting company?
Huh?
Who's lighting company?
I don't know. I met the guy last night at the party I DJ. He said he needed an extra guy, so I need to get jobs.
Do you know who the guy was?
His name's Tim Thierson. He does a lot professionally. He's doing there's a corporate party at Fantasy of Flight tomorrow. And he's running that.
All right, let's pick it up again from. I like his start right there. I like his "You is dead, motherfucker." That's the shit right there. Let's pick it up from you. Let's go ahead. He's already talked to you. The end of your days. Go.
What?
After
After you, right here, it says, the pimp tries to stand slowly, but Ruck does not release it. The pressure on his hand.
Yeah.
Right there.
Best way to do it, read the last sentence in here.
Read the last sentence right here. You're forced to leave behind something on this table.
Oh, okay, I got you. Now leave before you're forced to leave behind something on this table that you will miss until the end of your days.
Pick it up, pimp dog.
Then this is the part where I try to get up. Right?
Read it.
Just read it. Where's the read on?
You's a dead motherfucker, cabrón.
Ooh, I like that.
do that
Hey,
again.
goosebumps. Ooh, Mufasa. Ooh.
Say it again.
Okay, now go on. Keep going.
Where we at? Down the
There's
bottom.
an overdub, and
Overdub.
then we cut to dialogue. I know.
Do the overdub, Kate. Do the overdub, Chris, because what's it? It says I gave her the address and the phone number.
I gave her the address and the phone number of a good halfway
Scratch
house.
Orlando and put the city.
I gave her an address and a phone number of a good halfway house in the city, the temporary agency where they place people. The rest is up to her.
Is anybody visually filmed Nor or am I the only crazy one?
I see Blade Runner.
I see
I was thinking
similar
that
Blade
too,
Runner,
dude.
but I see more like almost shooting this with no color. But it's in color, but not. That
Shooting like a
makes sense.
cereal?
Sepia?
You
Not
mean like a
sepia.
dim color?
Yeah, dim
Like
color.
less bright?
Just
Yeah,
very
I'm seeing-
muted.
I'm seeing something completely different.
Maybe some grainage?
Yeah,
Sorry about
I
this
don't know if
part
I
right
like the
here, but if
grain,
you're asking
but
him to
I'm not
leave, why are you
shooting it.
holding him where he can't leave?
I'm thinking, well,
Yeah,
the
you're
thing
I like
is,
the
this is all
But
we
that
had-
doesn't make sense.
this is all we had in post anyway. So.
It makes sense for him. He's
I'm
a
sorry,
dick.
that's my
He's a
thing.
dick.
Yeah, but
It's your
okay,
vision,
He's tormenting
so-
the guy.
No, it's not. It's
but you want him to
It's
leave,
his
but you're
vision,
holding
so-
him.
It's torture.
And then he lets go.
That makes you look like an
White
idiot.
as hell.
He's an asshole,
There you
not
go.
an idiot.
What?
I'm just saying that if you want him to leave, right? Why are you holding him there? It just makes him look like
Do it. Do
Now
it.
leave.
Do it. Do
Ah, you
it.
can't,
Do it.
can't
Wait,
you?
wait, I think I understand what the scene is trying to do. It's
That's
trying to make
timing,
a point.
though.
I'm all for that. So that's fine.
Instead of just holding him there, just
No.
tell him to leave and he freaking gets
No,
up.
it makes sense of timing there as he's
Okay.
holding.
Right.
It's not the entire time.
Okay, well,
You
looks
can
like
go now.
he tries to leave, and then that's when after he says to go ahead and leave, he's holding his hand after the fact he told him to leave, so now he can't leave. It makes Rook look like an idiot.
Why are you killing me?
You know,
I think
I'm
it'll
just
work
saying.
out.
I mean, I think that he should just tell him to leave, and he gets up and freaking leaves.
I think it'll work out in the timing.
The
of those
reason
parts.
why that happened and he doesn't actually put a fork through his hand,
It's close.
he gets it close. The reason why that happened is because if you read the script of him jump.
Yeah, pimp.
I think that if Rook has the presence that he's supposed to have, he should be able to do all that without fork holding or touching or grabbing his hand or anything. Just sheer intimidation to do it.
Now you didn't see the pimp's part
Size
on
go
page
red.
6 yet. He had to take all his clothes off and put his dignity around there.
I'm totally down for
You
that.
haven't gotten that part yet.
Well, they let
He said, I'm all for that till I get to page 6. Holy shit!
Steak and shake, right?
Dude, I was saying, I said, Denise, come on.
You gotta get up and do a table dance and then
Show us a moon under my hammy now.
I got you editing now.
That's why you always read the script through before you go, yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, I read it 3 times.
Good thing
Page
to get
6.
arrested, I just know it.
Show your parents.
Exterior Capitol building.
Page 6, off-screen rock.
Bring me a
Oh,
towel.
check this out.
I told you to never stray into my sight again.
Stop. Soul to hell.
Where we at?
Stop.
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 Only pussies need to be told a thing twice. You a pussy?
I don't want to die, man.
Guess that'd be a yes. Not so thug now, are you, hardtack? You didn't get it the first time. Maybe you get it now. I'm a nightmare. I will find you if I want. I will kill you if I want. I'm the worst thing you have ever known. I am far more than you can guess. I'm an angel and I'm a demon, all rolled into one. You understand now?
Yeah, Nate. I got you.
Nah, you don't. But you will soon.
Take Nick out, but yeah, dog. I'm so good about this.
Yeah, dog.
I grew up with black people. I really did.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dog. I got you.
Nah,
No.
you don't. But you will soon.
Oh no, don't hit him.
Bionic?
The Bionic Man?
Dude, he bounces.
The sound effect was good, but I'm like,
We should edit that.
all of a sudden he became the Bionic Man.
That explains why he's such a bad.
Alright, final
Bounce about
overdub.
this motherfucker. Steve Austin. If you ever think of that show, he was only the $6 million man. That's a cheap motherfucker.
He was sure loud for so much money he spent into him.
Exactly.
Well, they couldn't afford any sound dampeners.
He was
Anyway,
Sorry,
$6 million
yeah.
man.
Sorry.
I didn't do any permanent damage. Boy would survive. Pain would fade and the wounds were all healed fully in time. Some lessons, they gotta hurt to sink in. I'm stuck here for now. Least I can do is help. In my own way. Next great work begins.
I'm Tom Bodette, and I'll leave the
Woo, I'm feeling good right now.
Now, Jim, don't make me pull out the
A little bit
anti-sidebar
country.
package.
It was done and over with. That's why I saved it for last.
That's why Firewatch.
All right, let me ask a question, if I may. Rutgus's character. This is the one that's really has me interested here. And here's the reason. Is Rutgus, yes, he's intelligent, but when he's talking, and I'm going to give you a perfect example of his dialogue, and which is probably best stated on the lengthy one where he... Fuck, I should be taking notes because I'm an idiot. Here it is.
5 or 6.
It's right here. When you say this, now sit down and... I burped. That's disgusting. So anyways, it says, now sit down or shut up, or your name will be Lefty. Is it more of a character? I have to stand up when I do this because I must be noticed. So anyway, it's just not. It's just I think better. Is he more of a character, or you would say, would it be a low tone, or would it be, now sit down and shut up, or your name would be Lefty? Would it be more like on a low tone, or would he actually emphasize his dialogue? There's a reason for this, because you got to remember somehow what we're looking at here. Dialogue next to setting is probably the most, actually not. Dialogue is the most important part of the film. Okay? Dialogue's going to set up everything about it. It's going to set up his character, because what happens is if he's sitting here, go ahead, just jump in.
Oh, I was going to say, when it comes to his dialogue there, it could be a couple of ways, but it's like, you could keep it kind of reserved and make it cold and have it come across as menacing that way. It's not so much, at that point, it's not so much, there's this guy, this pimp's probably been in fights before with people, so it's not so much the guy's size, it's his tone of voice.
Exactly. See, but I picture Rutgus as somebody who's not mean but confident, and there's two different animals. Okay? A mean person would read the dialogue like this. Now sit down and shut up, or your name will be Lefty. A confident person's going to be, now sit down and shut up, or your name's going to be Lefty.
You'd be like
Okay?
two tones.
Or two different tones. Okay? And I really
Thank you for the snap reference.
You
can throw sarcasm into it.
Brian Lord.
It would not be loud.
Right.
It would not be. It would be quieter, but it would have a growl.
But no inflections. In other words, no.
There would very
Big Bob.
much be inflection, but it would be now sit down and shut up,
Okay.
or your name will be Lefty.
Unless the character I'm feeling. So I understand that. That's what I'm saying. But keep
That
it
belongs
more.
to 9-year-olds.
Well,
Don't
no,
go
here's the thing.
Batman with it. But
Yeah, no,
I saw
Why are you trying to kill me?
Crispy.
sorry.
I was going to say, like, because I know it's like trying to keep this thing going. I'm the Batman.
Shut up.
Sorry, if you pass the football or pass whatever, this works just as well. If anybody wants to talk, just
Oh
grab
God,
it.
please no.
What are
that
those,
belongs
moof
to
shots?
9-year-olds.
I'm not going to eat it.
Pass the multicolored penis.
Please stop calling him that. This is Chance's toy. I can't look
Stupid
at it.
dinosaur.
It is.
There's a dinosaur. It's a multicolored.
Okay, now again, this is on the scriptwriter and the director, but I can tell you from experience with the character that the angrier he is, the more he really wants to tear someone limb from limb, the more he will get quiet, monotone, almost stoic. He is stating a fact, and in other words, like in that dialogue, when he says "sit down and shut up" or "your name's going to be Lefty," he is very, very clearly telling you,
Right.
"I'm about to rip your arm off."
Do we want the audience to like this character or to
Not
loathe this character?
necessarily.
Yes, you can do both.
You can do both at the same
Yeah.
time, but what's the outcome you want to
What you're looking for is a gut check reaction that's his fucking douchebag.
Right.
But you want someone that by the end of it you're like, wow, that guy's a douchebag.
But he's doing
But
it to
I
a pimp.
think I might like him.
Think Punisher.
But he's being this way to a pimp.
You
Nobody.
think, I'd say
nobody's
exactly
gonna-
who the character is, Tony Soprano.
So you're kind of like,
Sawyer.
who
So
cares?
you know Tony Soprano's a bad guy, but you love him. Yeah, you love him. But he's an ass fuck.
He's not doing it to like a nun or anything, you know.
Sawyer.
If he got killed, you wouldn't care, but if he didn't get
Yeah,
killed, you'd care at the
basically,
same
we
time.
need to
Like
get
that kind of-
Sawyer to do
Yeah.
this role.
That's good.
Sawyer.
What's a Sawyer?
I'm lost.
I don't
Under-
watch television.
Under your rock, I know you have a large TV.
I don't watch TV.
You should probably watch it.
I don't watch TV.
Power button's at
TV,
the bottom.
tell
Just
us.
click it on. and
That
it's
thing
just
where they always
pick up
cancel
on
anything
another
that's worth a
scam.
damn.
That's right. That thing where they cancel everything.
Yeah, the cancel box.
Here's our next lineup. You might be
Here,
interested.
the Nielsen people. Oh, I don't like that show. That show sucks. I want to watch American Idol.
I'm gonna watch Lawrence
Need
Welker
more
again.
reality shows.
I'm gonna push my Nielsen button here.
I got a feeling
7 years old.
like Alf is like the CEO
On a
exec.
complete
He's
side
like,
note,
you like that?
you
Oh,
know why
get
there's
rid
so
of it.
many shows in New England?
No.
Because something like 42% of every
Nielsen's
Nielsen
up there?
family lives in either New Hampshire, New York, Vermont, or Massachusetts.
What was it about? Wait, look, a long time ago, off the subject real quick, me and Jim and somebody went to, who was it?
Robbie.
Yeah, Robbie went
Well,
to this
guess not.
this viewing of a pilot television show.
I went to
We
one
were the
of
youngest
those.
people there,
NBC.
exponentially the youngest people there, okay? Like, there was people there from the Civil War.
Oh,
All right.
we went to that.
Matter of
Hoss
fact-
had blue hair with a
Matter of fact, Jim's in this urinal, old man's in this urinal, Robbie's in this urinal, I'm in the far urinal, and the old guy comes up and he goes, well, guess not. Okay? Let me tell you something.
Hey,
He
that's
did it-
ruckus, man.
He did it perfectly, okay? He left the back the whole time. When the guy backed up, Jim starts laughing, so of course all of us are trying to, and they were trying to piss and laugh. It's the worst thing in the world to do, okay?
So
Every time you laugh, you want to go, oh shit! Want to piss on my shoe!
if you ever want to make a TV show, just call it New England Clam Chowder, and it's good for eternity.
Oh, absolutely. It was, but that's what we were dealing with.
I like
all
that
the
New
way,
England
so that's
Clam
it.
Chowder.
Very funny. So, all right, here we go. So now we're fleshing out this. Take your glasses off. Your character's not going to have glasses because he's obviously endowed with certain powers, so he'll be able to see. No,
I got
no defense of
contacts.
that. Okay, I figured you did. So this character's not that you're going to have to wear contacts. So, see, I don't see why. I don't see why you couldn't do it.
You look like Steve
We'll
Austin
still,
right
we'll still
now.
read it for it.
You're going to have to grow some hair.
No.
No, actually, I think the character without hair is going to be cool. I actually
Honestly?
like the no hair.
If I needed hair, wait.
No, I actually like the no hair thing. I actually think it's going to come off better.
Honestly, I like the no hair thing too. When Chris shaved his head and then went to play the character, everybody kind of went. So.
It has an I don't give a fuck element to it.
And then we immediately called him Obadiah Stane.
And the other thing is,
I said the same thing
I
at
said that to
work.
my mother.
Okay. He looks like because he had a beard at the time. He didn't just have the
Yes.
goatee. He looked like Obadiah Stane.
See you in trouble.
Well, I'm lost
Iron
there,
Man.
too. Oh,
Iron
okay.
Man too,
yeah,
the-
Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
The dude abides, man.
He
The
looks
dude?
even creepier, scrubby. Like scruffy.
So stay crusty.
10-year-olds, dude.
I just
Stay frosty.
I just have to, 10 days before shooting, just let it grow.
Yeah, start now.
He's the grumble.
You might get
man.
some scrubble by then.
You
Grumble.
can
Remember,
always add it, you know. if you
remember
got
it's
good
grumble.
makeup.
It's gray stubble.
No.
Grumble.
We can put it in post.
In that name.
We can CG it in.
No, really, that's not necessary.
Okay.
There are things
All right.
that it's not necessary to.
Are we not
do
gonna have?
fake.
Are we gonna have to have any makeup on this?
Yes, absolutely.
Crispy, no makeup?
I know people who do.
Good.
And
You guys done
Good.
with your meal?
But there's a matter of necessity.
Which is why I asked about the production schedule because I know when I can start
I think the
asking.
director should also wear the
about
makeup.
Anybody who can
Before our production schedule, we rate you guys and have the storyboard. I'll
Yeah.
help too. So I'm not leaving this to everybody else, but
I,
you need a storyboard.
I want to
And-
throw this out there. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Crispy brought up a very good point. Two of the things that he mentioned were if Chris can't grow a beard, we can makeup it in. If we can do a wig. I want to do as little fake as possible because, especially to the
Cheaper.
people out on YouTube, the fans, the
Right,
people
right.
who are going to watch this,
Right.
they're going to rip it apart.
That's
if
fine.
it has any reason to look fake, if it might appear fake in one fucking scene, they're gonna tear us apart. So I want to do as little fake as possible. We can live without him having a wig, shit like that. I mean, the rain scene.
Well, that Marky Mark prosthetics out, isn't it? Just kidding. You know, they all see looking at it.
God damn it. All I got to say is we use a prosthetic.
Hey, see, I like that.
I want to go as little hokey on this as possible because it's the shit that I watch fan films and I go, wow, that looks like crap.
Oh, you
And
saw
I'm
my
a
last
bitch.
film.
No, actually,
Ah, so you've seen Filthy.
no, but I did see
Parts
Army
of
of
Filthy
Darkness.
on YouTube. Do you know that?
Really?
Yeah, there are pieces of it I'm using. That's how I saw it.
I know there's
Thank
an interview scene, but I haven't seen the actual film part.
He hit
That's how I saw it,
one of the
because I
menu
went to
buttons to turn the
website,
light
so I
on
had
and
to
off.
Look it up. That's the only way I could see it. Because I don't even know how to get it. How do you get it? You have a copy of it, obviously.
What? Filthy?
So why don't you give me a copy of it? Every time I bring it,
Scott's got it.
Oh, you do? Oh, I'll watch it. I'll critique your ass, boy.
Oh, don't critique it. Just laugh your ass off, please.
Especially that one trailer part we kept playing over and over again where he was eating the cheese like
Yeah.
cheese. Remember we watched that over and over again? I sat there and laughed for like 10
Chris, they
minutes.
shot that here?
That was
Shoot,
in
too.
Tampa.
Tampa?
We watched it at my computer when you guys were
How
still
many
on the
shows
show
did you
together.
2003. It was about 3 months.
Shot in 16 or 35 of neither video.
16. Yeah.
What, they using the old Airflex 16?
I have no idea. I remember it was. I remember it was a 16. We had a lot of really good guys. Oh shoot, what is that guy's? Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, Chris Nolan there?
Yeah.
From Batman?
No, not that Nolan. Sorry. His name's Nolan, but it's not Christopher. I was watching Batman earlier.
That's all right.
Yeah, you heard that.
That's what I thought. Yeah, Chris Nolan?
Yeah, he was there.
Chris.
Yeah, that's how we got started.
His first film was filthy.
Oh gosh.
Have they gone on to do anything else?
The director's Andy Lulino. You know what's funny is actually Andy's done a few things. Krista Grotti, who played my sister, she is doing fantastic. She's got quite a few. She's on a couple of magazine photo shoots and stuff as a model, and she's also got her own DVD horror series.
Oh, very cool.
Called Necro Nasty.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so she's doing really good.
I'm actually, for those of you folks that want to hear this, I have a friend of mine who is working on a minor horror script, and I want everybody involved. I want to be able to do it, but I'm actually thinking about hiring Stephen Jeffries for it.
Who?
You're so cool, Brewster.
Oh, he went on to do gay porn.
He did, but he also was only $5,000 for 12 days worth of shooting.
Oh yeah.
So the last thing I auditioned, well, the major thing I auditioned for had Burt Reynolds in it because he was doing trying to get anything.
Right.
Although right now he's back in Vogue. So.
Sure, he's right.
But he lives in Florida. So.
Right now, a friend of mine has apparently knows Stephen Jeffries really well, and so I think it'd be kind of cool to have him in a low budget horror film.
Stephen
I know somebody who knows he had played Rorschach.
Well, Jeff Combs gets paid. I mean, you're talking about a guy that gets
Bruce Abbott then.
Bruce Abbott. I don't know what he gets paid anymore. But yeah, Stephen Jeffries for 12 days, $5,000. That's worth it to me. I'd buy that just for the DVD set.
I just want that for the voicemail on my cell phone.
You're so cool, Bruce.
Say it. Leave a message. You're so cool.
Well, he's bald.
Brewster.
He's bald now. He doesn't look. He looks still like Stephen Jeffries, but I think he. I think
Still not
he's cool.
sure who he is.
Just have him in it.
He was in Fright Night. He was Charlie Brewster's best friend.
He was
Evil
Evil
Ed.
Evil Ed became a vampire?
Okay.
So
Yeah. Turned into a wolf, you know.
we could always get the guy from Transfers. What's his name?
Tim Thomerson.
Tim Thomerson.
Tony be fapping over in a corner.
You would?
He's probably on OBT. Right?
What?
We got Tim Thomerson from Transfers.
There's a lot of actors. You know what's funny? You get a lot of actors
Scared.
for little money. If people don't
You
realize
like
that.
Tim Thomerson too.
Jack Dead.
Jack Dead. That's right.
Wasn't he Doll Man?
He was all man.
Oh my god.
Okay, break time.
I
I'm
can
gonna go have a
aspire to
cigarette.
be Dog Man, okay? I want to be
Joke
renowned
amongst
for that.
yourselves now.
I get free hard